Hey everyone, so while I was editing my Wuthering Waves 1.4 video, this just dropped on Twitter or X or whatever you guys want to call it. This is basically about how Curl is going to accelerate the global servers to catch up to the CN servers. Now, as you can probably tell, this is obviously a different type of video, and I don't know if I want to make a dedicated video about this. Maybe in the future, maybe not. But in the last video, I literally made an intro regarding the gap between global and CN, which is such a timely thing to do, so thanks, Kuro. Anyway, I just want to make a short video addressing this while also throwing in my 2 cents. So let's go over this. So it reads, Dear Commandants, we are truly grateful for the overwhelming support and affection that PGR has garnered from Commandants since the inception of our global servers. However, due to differences in server versions, players in regions beyond mainland China have been unable to access the latest content firsthand. We have noticed that this challenge has limited our Commandants from fully immersing themselves in the joy of our game at times. In order to ensure that Commandants from all corners of the world can enjoy the latest characters, narratives, events, and in-game features for a more fulfilling gaming experience, we have decided to expedite the update process in regions outside of mainland China. And we will strive to achieve synchronization of versions across all servers by the end of 2025. This objective will be realized through a consolidation of content from multiple versions. The estimated duration of each integrated version is approximately 6 weeks, during which we will collectively update characters and event content from various versions. Okay, moving on, here's the integration plan. So the duration of each integrated version is approximately 6 weeks. Details are subject to announcement on our regional servers. The included content will consist of characters and stories from 2 to 3 versions. Some version-specific events will be adjusted if needed, and the commencement schedule. The initiation timing may fluctuate based on the progress of versions across our global servers. Our target is for all servers to synchronize with the mainland China server by the end of 2025. Well, okay. Anyway, we acknowledge the potential concerns that our version integration plan may raise among our Commandants. Please be assured that we will take the following measures to minimize any disruptions to your gaming experience during the integration process. So the first one being version resource and paid content. To ensure that every Commandant can continue to enjoy our game during the version integration, we will provide various compensations on version resources and also adjustments on paid packs tailored to the version progress in each region. These compensations and adjustments will cover a range of aspects including but not limited to event rewards, purchase limits in shops, new monthly passes, tactical assessment manual, and more. Detailed notification will be issued later across our regional servers. Okay, so the next one is early event calendar release. In our commitment to transparency and player convenience, the event calendar for the integrated versions will be released ahead of schedule. This will enable all Commandants to plan your gameplay effectively. Given the varying version progress in each region, the event calendar corresponding to each server will be shared before the update of the integrated versions. Stay tuned by following our social media accounts. Finally, on the bottom it says, furthermore, we have prepared special bonuses for all Commandants to commemorate the official initiation of our global version synchronization plan. The first one being Event Construct R&D tickets 2500 will be distributed on all servers on November 21st, 2024. Basically, by the time this video comes out, you'll probably have it. And then the second one is new themed event for global version synchronization will be open on all servers. Detailed notifications will be issued later, so we'll find out what that is later on. Anyway, thank you once again for your relentless support and understanding, the Punishing Grey Raven team. So this is quite the news for all of us. Now, let me just say, this is great news. Sure, in the last video I spoke about the advantages of being behind CN, but let's be honest, it's also somewhat of a grueling experience. So I think it's an overall positive that we're going to be catching up to CN because I believe that it's better to experience what's coming on the horizon together than be excited for something that is coming for someone else and then anticipate that for a whole year. The biggest concern we have, and something Kuro is definitely aware of, is the amount of rewards and resources we're going to be compensated for. This is going to be tricky, and someone out there is going to calculate how much we would get in a normal patch and how much we're getting from the integrated version. But as of now, we don't know what it is, so be a little cautious and bear that in mind. But my other concern is banner timing, which coincides with the compensation we get. Now, they say that each integrated version is approximately 6 weeks, which, you know, currently our patches are around 5 weeks anyway, so sure. What's important is that they're going to put in 2 to 3 versions in each integrated version, which is kind of interesting. So here I pulled up the Grey Raven site and looked at our future patches to see what they can do, and check this out. So after the Aeon Reforged, which is the patch that's going on right now, we got the S rank Chu, and then after that we get an A rank Teddy, and then after that we go back to an S rank with Luna, and then A rank with Bridget, then after that we go back to an S rank with Hong Ying, and then another S rank with Wan Shi. Now here's the thing about Wan Shi, you can get him for free through the dorm commissions, just do your dorm commissions and just pretend that he's actually free, right? Anyway, we move on to the half anniversary with Lucia's new frame, and then we go back to an A rank with Yatta. Then we move on to Monster Hunter Nanami, which is an S rank, and then after that we get another S rank, which is Ishmael. Now I want to remind you that the A ranks are free thanks to the version event shop, but the jury's still out on how they're going to actually incorporate that into the integrated versions. But I think this is feasible because, as you can see, we got some characters that we can obtain for free in between some S ranks, so if they merge them alongside those S ranks, we might have something. However, all of that depends on the compensation we get and the timing of when we get it, which coincides with the banner releases. But a lot of this is just speculation, and besides, CN isn't going to wait for us, they also need to keep moving too, so how this will pan out might be different from what I or anyone could imagine. So time and time again, I've mentioned in my previous Punishing Grey Raven videos where one of the factors of what makes Kuro generous is how they lay out their version updates. You see, we go from A rank to S rank, back to A rank to free, back to S rank, and then back to A rank, and so on. But you get the idea. Basically, Kuro gives us space to build up our roles for the next character we want, or at least get close to it. Now, we don't exactly have that luxury anymore, especially when we also have to consider the timing of when the character banners come out. So if Kuro can somehow give us compensation that at least equals to what we'd be getting while also considering the timing of the banners, we'd be good. But then again, we don't know what the compensation will be, but I will say this. Acceleration is a massive positive, and the only thing we should be worried about is compensation and timing. If the compensation doesn't work out, try to make an uproar and make sure Kuro knows. Anyway, that's it for now. Tell me in the comments what you think about this. Do you think this is good? Do you want this to happen? Do you not want this to happen? And make sure to subscribe as well. And if this discussion brings up some really big concerning points, I'll make a dedicated video about this when we get more information. That said, I'm going back to editing my Wuthering Waves video, so see you in the next one. Bye!